Life ain't but a dream. Yeah,
Life ain't but a dream.
I know what you're talking about. Life ain't but a.
Shabu.
That's a vibe. Welcome to the MC Pod. You know what I'm saying? Got my guest today. Got Dylan in the building.
What's up?
Yeller.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate
Of course, Pep, of course. Thank you for coming on.
Come on now.
Dylan's definitely your movie connoisseur.
Okay.
In a sense of, I don't know, he's got like that, like I wouldn't say photographic, well, maybe a photographic memory in a sense, you know, how he remembers things.
Only when it comes to movies and shows and stuff. Like everything else, I'm like, you asked me what I ate yesterday, I ain't got an answer. I ain't got an answer. But,
I can't tell you, bro. I don't know.
I really can't, but you know, maybe when it comes to movies, I have a little bit of a better memory. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah. You know, when you're like, what is that? He's on it immediately, and you're like, oh damn, all right.
Okay.
I gotta step my P's and Q's up, you know.
All right.
On God. But yeah, welcome to the MC Pod. Thank you for tuning in. Much love. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And yeah, we just, we enjoy movies. I go to the movies a lot, so, just here to talk about them and, let you know my thoughts and bring friends on that, enjoy them as much as I do. Yeah, so enjoy.
Subscribble, people. Subscribble.
But yeah, first, what is it? Movie? Oh, last episode we talked about, me and Samay talked about going to see Hokum, and what is it? This after that, and we saw Hokum. Dylan came with me, and Samay was like me, Dylan, and her, and then two of our other friends. And what is it? Yeah, we had a very interesting, I would say, movie experience.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
We can.
We go into it,
You know I feel like that was the first thing that, like, that's the first part of it before we even maybe get into like how we thought about the movie. I mean, first, like, thoughts on the movie. You enjoyed it, I know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Maybe not as much as maybe. I think you were agreeing with me a little more on my side about, because Kyle was very it was better than Barbarian.
Oh yeah.
Where
well, I kind of agree with that, but like
Okay.
I also like hot take. I know everybody about to be pissed at me.
Oh well, yeah. I forgot you said you didn't. Okay.
No. It's not okay. I didn't not like Barbarian. Okay. I did not like Barbarian. I just didn't think it was as good and as the hype was making it out to be.
Like when after the movie came out.
After the movie came out, yeah.
Okay,
Like people were like, "Oh my god, it's like amazing. It's like so good and everything." But I was like, "Yeah, it was good." I was like, it was good, but it wasn't like great for me. And I definitely thought this movie was better.
Fair.
In my opinion. It's just my opinion.
No. Of course.
That's all I'm saying.
Give us all your opinions, buddy.
Yeah.
But okay. For me, I think that one was just more fun for me. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that's also, there was less of, I think this one had more of a horror aspect than that one did. That one had more of a thriller aspect than a horror aspect. So that's probably what enticed me more.
Yeah, I think that's probably also why I enjoyed this one more. I'm more into like when I go into a horror movie, I want the horror vibes and not the thriller vibes, because it's like if I want to see a thriller, I'm gonna see a thriller.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to see a horror,
Try not to respond.
I said this man knows. He starts singing Michael Jackson to me. I'm gonna jump in.
I know. All right, if you want to see a thriller, you need to see a thriller. But if you want to see a horror,
I'm gonna see a horror. I don't want to go into a horror just to be like, yeah, well, it was the story was good, but it wasn't like scary.
Okay, yeah.
This movie was more like scary, whereas Barbarian, I was like, yeah, it was kind of creepy at times, but it wasn't like scary. Like this movie, Hokum, was actually we all walked out of the theater. We were like, damn, that was scary.
Okay, fair. That makes sense. And what is it? Yeah, I guess to jump into the experience a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
What is it? I guess let's talk about your thoughts on the movie experience and, you know, what your expectations are, you know, from other people in the theater. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So we'll talk about the expectations first, and then it's gonna be story time.
No. Get the story time for actually. No. Tell me. Tell me from your perspective. I'm actually intrigued to hear your thoughts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around the campfire. It's time for story time. So, right about like at the 10-15 minute mark of the movie, you know, everything's going good. We're getting into it. You know, some people are actually getting scared. You know, his homegirl screaming and everything. Like it was good. Next thing you know, we hear out of nowhere a lot of loud noises and a lot of loud screaming coming from outside of our theater. And we're like, okay, like that's whatever, but it'll pass. Long story short, it did not pass. It did not pass. The noise got louder and louder and louder and louder. Next thing you know, these group of kids just stroll into the theater, and they were already, like, without even taking a seat, like, talking, screaming, phone out, lights on, everything. Everyone in the theater was like, what in the heck is going on over there?
Mind you, there was like 10 to 12 of them.
But of the people coming in.
Bro, there was like 10 of them, bro.
Yeah, it was like 10 or 12 of them. So many. And we're like, oh my gosh, like this is what we're going to have to deal with. This is our life.
This is our life.
This is our life for the next like hour and like however 30 minutes is left in the movie.
It's true.
And of course, those people had to sit directly behind us. Directly behind us. Bruh. It was crazy, I tell you.
Imagine watching somebody come to the movie and be like, oh, I don't want to be sitting next to them.
Exactly.
And then you watch the whole group, single file line, walk up and walk right behind you. Right when I saw them walking behind me, I said, oh, hell no. So you gotta be kidding, bro.
And it's funny, too, because you gave me this look, like, well, because I was sitting right next to you. You gave me this look like, you're not telling me that these people are coming in right now behind us.
I was like, this is not what's about to happen, bro. Oh, hell no. And then, and you keep going.
Okay. So throughout the movie, all right, every time like a jump scare happened, they were like, oh my god, like dead ass, no hyperbole, no exaggeration, people. That is exactly how they were. It was the stereotypical, like, you want to kick these people out of the theater type of people. And Mark, it surprised me at one point, like, this dude was, at this point, like, just talking throughout, like, even dialogue scenes. You know?
Bro. Oh
he was talking throughout dialogue scenes. It got to the point where Mark over here goes, hey, big dog, can you shut up? And he didn't shut up. He got quieter.
They got quieter. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they didn't want me to say anything again. For sure. Fair.
What's even funnier than that part is the fact that you could see the people in the front row nodding their head like, yeah, tell them what's up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that
part I didn't even see, which is funny.
That part got me dying. I mean, I kind of saw it, but like my homie Kyle next to me, he was the one that really saw it. He was like, yeah, those guys, they approve of this message. You know,
I approve of this message.
I approve of this message, yeah. And don't even get me started on the fact that they were not only talking and screaming and laughing, but they were like kicking our seats.
Oh, yeah. See, my side, they were just being loud, but apparently the other side, I didn't even realize until after the movie. They were like, yeah, bro, they were like kicking our seats and everything. Like, weird. I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Next level.
They were full on, like, kicking our seats, like, just the most obnoxious people to be in a theater with. Like,
and which sucks because it's like, I was like, oh, I can't wait for the lights to come on so I can see what, like, you know, demo I'm dealing with. And then they were like all kids. Like when they first came in, it's dark. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're like early 20s or something, whatever, and I can really like be like, yo, like next time can you be a little quieter? And then I looked and I was like, oh, they're like 16. Like I was like, oh yeah, they don't know no better.
Yeah, they don't know no better.
I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, you gotta let it be, you know? But yeah, it doesn't help that they were probably on another high because they were like on a 5-man date. It was like 5 girls, 5 guys. So I'm sure all the dudes were hyped to be with the girls, even though like, you know, they weren't really, I mean, it was such a big group. I'm sure you gotta like, you know, chill out and you can't have like every girl, you know what I'm saying, paired up with some guy, I'm sure, whatever. But yeah, like there was a lot of girls and a lot of guys, so you know they had a whole group with them, so I'm sure they were turned up. But the crazy part was that killed me. This was the kicker. The kicker is the guys were acting like the little bitches.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
And the girls sounded like they was thugging it out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off the most. I was like, hey, yo, like, you wanna, I mean, maybe they were just, you know, maybe it's just some friends or whatever. But what it looks like is y'all on this, like, oh, yeah, like, I'm gonna bring my group of homegirls. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna bring my group of homies, whatever. And all the girls is there chilling, whatever. And 2-3 of the guys behind me, specifically behind me, screaming at the top of his lungs like he ain't never, ever seen a scary thing in his life. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he royalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, act like he live in a mansion or something and he ain't never, ever, you know what I'm saying, been just traumatized by anything in his life. His parents are the nicest people on the planet and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm like, bro, what is going on behind you? You know what I'm saying? Like, are y'all sucking each other off behind me? Like, what is going on, bro? Like, damn.
Yeah.
No weird shit on other kids, my bad. But yeah, still like, damn, like, you know, so yeah, it was bad.
No, that is funny though. It really is the like, isn't the girl supposed to be like, oh my god, I'm so scared. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, on God,
you
bro.
got like these big kids who are supposed to be like, oh, don't worry, baby, I got you. Like, don't worry, like, I'm gonna protect you from the scary things. It was just so weird.
He was 16 acting like he was 10.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And he was letting us know. He was letting us know, hey guys, look, I'm scared. I'm like, hey, you stand on the side. Let everybody else, let your whole friend group sit there. You need to go to the side. Yeah. They maybe shouldn't have brought your ass.
You need to leave.
Oh God. But yeah, no. Because I was like, can somebody give him a blanket? Can somebody cuddle him? Like, can somebody like get one of the girls to sit next to him and rub his like arm or something?
Can I get you some warm milk before you go to bed?
Like, bruh. Yeah, so that was a little much just because I was shocked where I was like, yeah, you could be scared. Like, yeah, okay. Like, it's scary, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, guy, girl, nobody's exempt. But my man's was louder than I am when I'm, you know, having sex sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, what a life. You know what I'm saying? What a life.
What a life.
But back into Hokum, actually the movie itself. It was a little hard to, it was taking you out the movie a little bit, like to get a little seriouser. Like it was actually what is it? Them being loud, I was like, okay, cool, like it happens in movie theaters, cool. Like, I'll deal with it. But them being, like, so extra with it, especially, like, right behind us and stuff, it definitely brought me out of the movie a couple times. And then, like, you're, like, kind of missing dialogue a little bit or whatever. But in general, I did like the movie. It's just, yeah, there was some parts where I just, you know, it probably, you know, put a little stain on the experience where I was like, yeah, it was cool, you know. But I was not super focused on the movie the whole time, so it definitely made it a little harder to be like, bro, it was amazing. Like, I was like locked in, you know, whatever. But yeah, no, I thought it was cool. I definitely was happy that Sime like begged me to go see it. So yeah, that was fine. I don't know your thoughts. I know you're saying you really, really liked it, but I don't know.
Well, first of all, I'm glad that Sime, your homegirl, is getting you into more horror, because before I started going and watching the movies with you, you told me like, oh, I'm not a big horror person, like, you know.
Oh, no, we're still there.
Oh, no. But
we're
I'm just
still
saying,
there.
Like, I know.
We have not changed.
I know we have not changed. Okay,
we have not changed.
I get it. But I like the fact that you're more open to going to see a horror movie.
Oh, I was always open. But you know what I'm saying, it's just what is it? A lot of times I'm not going by myself, or it's just that's the last movie on the like docket. Because like most horror movies I've seen, like especially when they come out and stuff, I'm just like at the crib. There's so many other movies to watch. So like it's like if you haven't seen a horror movie or whatever, and you by yourself and like, all right, what I'm gonna watch, that is the last thing on the list I'm about to watch.
That is fair, especially because when I watch a horror movie, I'm never like, yo, let me like sit in my bed alone and watch this horror movie. You know what I mean? Like that's
But I mean, some people are like that though.
No, I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair, right. And more power to those people. More power to them. But when I watch a horror movie, I want to see it with people.
Fair.
So I totally get you on that point specifically. But like I like used to hate horror when I was younger. Like I did not like it at all. And it wasn't until like I met my friend Kyle that I really fully got into the genre. And I was like, okay, like this is actually something here that I actually really like. And then I became Mr. like horror connoisseur, if you want to call it. Your terminology, not mine.
Connoisseur.
I mean, hey, man. You're the one that started this whole podcast off with that. It's the movie connoisseur over here. It's the movie connoisseur over here.
I ain't told a lie. I ain't told a lie. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I ain't told a lie yet. That's all I'll say.
All right. But going back to, I guess, Hokum. Yeah. I overall like really, really enjoyed it a lot. Mm-hmm. I think the beginning kind of confused me a little bit. Just from the fact that, like, I mean, even, like, you were next to me, like, what are we doing here? Like, we can go into the movie, right? Like, we can...
Yeah, all right, yeah. We just, I'm saying, we about to spoil it.
All right. So, spoiler alert for people who haven't seen Hokum. Okay.
Skip to the next part. You'll see it, but, you know.
Yeah. It just opened up, and we were watching, like, basically, like almost like a fantasy movie at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And you even like tap next to me. You're like, well, we got the conquistadors over here, like going back to ancient times. Like, what are we doing here?
Oh, God,
like so that was a little bit like I was like, okay, like let's see where this goes.
That's fair.
But then when I realized like, oh, he's a writer, and he's like writing a story out, and like that makes a lot more sense now.
I do like how they did that. It did make it a little more artsy, like with the little sprinkle on top of like the, you know, like in that like horror artsy bag for sure.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
1,000%.
But yeah, at first I was like, what in the world am I watching? You know I was like, you got Pirates of the Caribbean just like going crazy right now.
Yeah.
And he really had the conquistador like hat, like the helmet.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is how we're starting? I'm like, okay, we'll see how it pans out. It makes sense in the end.
Facts.
But to show you, like, the change in the character arc and everything.
Bro, the ending, I really thought they was about to have... Oh, my God, bro. Even when he was about to hit the kid in the beginning, I was like... Are they going to show it? And then when they did it again, I was like, are they going to show it? I was like, they already showed some kind of like wacky stuff, but I was like, how far are they going to go?
Yeah.
Are they really going to show child brutality? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was, not child brutality, just, I don't know. I don't even know. The terminology I gotta work on, like, but in general, yes.
How far are they willing to take it? How far are they willing to push?
Because they really, what is it? If you haven't seen the movie, and you're still here, they dead ass were gonna hit this kid over the head with a bottle. Like the dad was trying to, open the bottle because he closed it too much, and it was kind of like a corkscrew type of situation going on. He couldn't open it back up. And he was like, I got to break the bottle. But the bottle was so hard. He was like, our heads are the hardest thing. And they're in the middle of the desert. So he's like, I don't have anything else to hit it against. And he was like, all right, fuck it. I gotta sacrifice my son. I said, what the? That's the first thought.
I'm like, this is how we're starting?
Yeah. I got to sacrifice my son. Bow. And then it was crazy because they didn't show it. But then later in the movie, they obviously say like, that's actually what happens, and like that's how he ends the movie or ends the book. And shout out the girl being like, that's a shit ending. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the girl because I'm like, hey, same.
She looked at him and she was like, I mean, you don't want to end it on a more hopeful note. What are we doing here?
Come on.
And he's Silver there sitting there like, I'm Batman. I don't believe in hope. I am the darkness. You know, like that type of deal. Like I'm damn, bro. Like you're really trying to be Batman over here. Like the Batman of writers over here.
But yeah, I don't know. It was what is it? That was cool. I thought in general, it was an interesting vibe because they had him be like a straight asshole.
Oh yeah.
But then like later in the movie, you kind of understand. I do kind of agree. What is it? Because I know Kyle kept saying like, oh, like, I just hate how they kind of held your hand at the end, you know, and stuff like that. But I think the only thing that felt like a little like, oh wow, really, he had that was because I don't think also it was she gave him the cutter. It was just in his pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, it was in his pocket, cool. I just think it was weird how he didn't get taken and the other guy got taken first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I do feel that.
That's the only. Everything else, I was like, like it kind of makes sense. Like what is it? Him being able to, get to the thing on time. He had the thing on, that kind of makes sense. Him having the cut, I'm like, all right, like it was in his pocket, cool. But the fact that he got caught first and then the other dude got taken first before him, I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I was like, it would have made sense if he got out and he was the one getting taken first, but he saw him get taken. He like realized, okay, like, oh yeah, I gotta go.
I do think that because I do agree with that complaint. It doesn't really make sense that the witch or the entity would just like kind of leave him there after catching him. But I guess you could kind of say because they were kind of going for a Deus Ex Machina ending with the spirit of his mom like trying to like protect him and save him. You could kind of infer that the mom was protecting him all the way up to that point, even like after, and like maybe like the witch couldn't take him in.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Just to give a little bit more leeway.
Fair.
To that, you know what I mean? I mean, I agree with you.
We could say. We could
say, but there was nothing like concrete. Like they didn't show like a quick even like if they just had shown a quick like the witch couldn't take him in because like he's got like the power of love on his side or like the power of his mom on his side. It's like okay, like we get it, like we like the emotion of the ending was there.
Yeah.
But the execution of it was a little bit choppy.
Yeah.
Just in like a few spots, you know what
Agree.
I mean? And yeah, it's like Kyle was saying, like I know, like, and some people will definitely feel this way too, because a lot of people, especially with horror nowadays, they want things to be more clever because they've done simple for too long.
Well,
I mean, like
yeah,
simple,
fair,
like kind of even in some cases, like Deus Ex Machina, kind of like what this movie kind of did with the ending. But sometimes, like horror writers and directors are like, you know what, like let's just go with something that we know that works.
Yeah,
the writer felt he was really confident in going with that way and thinking that people will just like this by the end of it.
I mean, I think a lot of people really like it.
Oh yeah.
I think most people like it more than me, including you. So yeah, I think I think they did a good job.
Yeah, I think so too.
100%.
The scare factor of the movie was probably the thing that surprised me the most.
Okay.
Because again, like I knew I was going into a horror movie, but I didn't expect it to be like super scary. I mean, I'm used to going to horror movies, so I'm like, okay, like like I can kind of gauge like when like a movie is gonna be like super scary or not. But to be fair, I didn't really fully see the trailer for this movie either, so I went in with zero expectations.
That's fair.
It was super last minute like.
Zero
expectations. Super last minute pull up to this movie. Like they invited me like 2 days before, like, hey, you should come see Hokum with us. I was
true. That is
true.
Sure,
why not? Like, yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I got AMC stubs. I mean, like, let me pull up with the boys and the homegirl and let's go see. Like let's see what the movie's about.
The cult followers,
And. Again, I kind of like going to the movie with zero expectations because then it can actually surprise me.
Amen.
I kind of like
somebody else thinks this. Thank God.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I got to see the trailer. And it's like, yeah, for the big movies, it's like, obviously I want to be a part of the hype. I want to be a part of like, the build up. But at the same time,
that's fair.
I do miss, and this could just be my old soul talking. I do miss the days where like
I'm older than him. Just by the way.
By 1 year.
By the way.
By
my old soul.
1 year. 1 year.
My old soul. What am I, ancient?
No. If anything, if you're Unk, I'm Unk. Okay, that's how we're gonna go about it.
We're Unk together. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, go.
Exactly.
But okay, old soul. That's so funny.
But I miss the old days though when the trailers were like sparse. Information. Like let's even go back to like the fucking quote unquote ancient ass days where like the Star Wars trailers, the original Star Wars trailers, like they didn't have a single story scene in those trailers. It was just you want to see the latest adventure in Star Wars? Come to the theaters on XYZ date 1980, 1983. You know what I mean? Like
for real.
And there was like no scenes in there. Now every movie trailer has like direct scenes from the movies.
And people are pissed, which I can kind of understand, but now people are pissed if you have a scene that doesn't show up in the movie that's in the trailer.
Exactly. Because trailers nowadays are trying to do something completely different than what the movie's actually trying to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the trailer is like, we got to build hype, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to set expectations. But I also think that setting of the expectations kind of ruins, in some cases, a lot of movies, because then a lot of people go in with certain types of expectations, and then when the movie doesn't meet those or it goes in a different direction, people go on immediately with their own critic hats, and they're like, the movie was trash. This movie sucked. It was nothing like what I envisioned. You know what I mean? But it's true. It's true. This is exactly how people are nowadays.
That is true.
Again, it's because of the fact that trailers set a specific kind of hype and expectation, and the movie might not be going for that.
Oh, well, 100%. And then the other thing is, that's why, but it's fun if a movie goes a different way than the trailer, and it's almost like a gotcha.
Yeah,
That's always fun too.
I'm not saying it doesn't work. It can work, but for a majority of movies, it doesn't really work.
Well, yeah, especially because people need to see a trailer to go see it. If you're not giving them what they think they're going to see, a lot of people aren't going to see every movie. So if they're like, oh, I came to the movies to see this movie, and so redundant what I said, but they're going to be pissed when, oh, I thought this was going to be about this, and it's not. It's about something completely different. This is not what I signed up for. This is not what and then they're probably not going to like the movie, even if the story was good, even if the movie was probably good, So, yeah, I get that. And I am on the same tip where one of my favorite things to do is go see a movie blind, I'm about to go do a blind react right now.
Yeah.
Oh God. That's like that's my favorite movie. That's my favorite type of movie to go see. You know what I'm saying? When I'm like, I'm going in dark. Because those are some of the best movies I've probably seen. Especially because when it comes to like lesser marketed movies, So like, because a lot of times it's like, if you're going to the movies a decent amount, no matter what, anybody who goes to the movies like a good amount, they understand like you can't dodge every single trailer. You wish. Oh, I wish I could see no trailers and just be like, oh yeah, okay, I kind of know what it's about. Whatever, right? And just go in. But you can't dodge all the trailers.
Well, it's kind of hard to do that when like you walk into the movie theaters and you're bombarded with 30 minutes before the movie.
And that's why who be hella late? Hello.
Hello.
All I'm trying to see is
the movie.
And Nicole.
You know
what I'm saying? I thought he was going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Nicole.
You make movies better.
You know what I'm saying? Better. But for that, it's like, it would be great if I dodged all the trailers, but you can't dodge them all. So it's like a lot of the lesser known movies or like less marketed movies are going to be ones that, okay, they probably didn't have the trailer in theaters. On top of, they probably didn't have the trailer in a ad or whatever the fuck. So those I'll see and I'll be like, all right. And those are the perfect ones to be like, all right, I'm going to go in this blind, see what's going on. And usually those are a little more artsy ones, whatever. Got a little more heart, soul, like a little more depth. You know what I'm saying?
Chef's kiss.
Ooh. Or it's, it just depends. But yeah, so those are usually a lot more the fun ones to go see. But in general, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully one day we'll be able to get to a point where that happens again, but not until, the movies get more, I guess, revenue, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Life. Yeah, life, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get into a little more about them understanding your
yeah. On the game, right?
On the what is I wanted to get more into your thoughts on like what your favorite genres are in movies and like what your like least favorite genres are in movies.
Ooh.
I know you were saying that you weren't a big horror guy and then now you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, oh my God, English. En español. No, we're not gonna go there.
Español.
My tastes have definitely changed a lot from when I was younger to like where I am at now. Because again, like I was saying earlier, I didn't like horror movies when I was younger. Now I love them to death. Right? So.
No pun intended. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's hard to say favorite genres for me specifically because it's like I like all types of genres. I mean,
okay.
I guess you could say like I do really like. I mean, yeah, I do really like horror. I do, however, also really like a lot of dramas.
Okay.
I'm also kind of, if you get me in the right mood for it, especially like if you get me like with my sister or something like that, I could watch something a little bit more heartwarming, like a romantic comedy or something like that.
Only if you're with your sister, though.
Well, not only with her, but okay. I'm just saying like it's got to be with the right crowd. You feel me? Like I think that's my general answer. It's like there isn't like a specific genre that I love more than the other, even though I can say like, yeah, I love horror the most, or yeah, I like action the most, or adventure or whatever. And it's like for the most part, I do love all those genres.
Yeah.
But again, it all depends on the crowd that I'm with.
But when you by yourself,
when I'm by
show
myself,
yourself.
When I'm by
show
myself.
yourself. Show yourself.
Well,
sorry, I can't stop saying it, but.
I guess if I'm by myself, I do like to see something a bit more exciting. So something like horror, thriller, action, adventure, when I'm by myself.
Okay, fair.
Those,
Okay, so you're not watching a rom-com by yourself?
I mean, well.
I don't know. I mean.
Could.
Could.
Hey, listen, I know it's not for this podcast, but I'm an anime fan. So that speaks a lot right there to the type of genres that I like when it comes to movies as well.
Fair.
So whatever I be watching in that sphere translates similarly over to movies. It just depends on my mood.
Okay, fair. So you have had times where you're like by yourself and you watch like a romance movie.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Or you watch like a well, I mean, I guess that's a little more exciting, like a musical.
Musicals with the sister. That for sure. Like I don't.
Well, yeah, I feel like Well, just because like she's like in theater, so it's like I feel like if you watched a musical without her, she would probably like slit your throat. But
that part.
In general, but for the most part, it's like because I'm just trying to figure out because I'm like if you're by yourself, like would you watch any genre? That's what I'm kind of like
I mean,
and
yes
what
and
genre
no.
would you watch and which one? You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no. I'm always open. Like I'm always open minded when it comes to movies. Of like as long as like the general premise sounds interesting enough to me, I'm like I'll give it a watch. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I'll give it a watch. But for the most part, when I'm on my own,
I told you, cinephile.
Okay.
Cinephile.
Okay, but for the most part, I like something when I'm on my own to be a bit more exciting. I like to be more like engaged with what I'm watching, and for the most part, horror,
that's
thriller,
what excites you.
Action, that kind of is like okay, like high energy, high spirits.
Okay, fair.
Type of deal.
You want your heart. Pop.
But my heart also do be a little soft sometimes. You're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down. On my white girl song right now. That's how the heart be feeling, though.
Oh,
that's how the heart be feeling.
That's fair. You know what I'm saying? All right, that makes sense. I feel like I'm all over the place too.
Again, the duality of man.
You know, hello. You know, but yeah, horror's on the bottom for me.
Okay.
But like, I guess I'm like right around there where I probably if I'm by myself, I'll watch any genre movie. It just depends, you know, because some people are like, I can't watch this, I can't watch that, you know. So luckily, all right, so your top would be nothing. It was just you wouldn't have like I'd rather watch this.
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying, like there's no.
Okay.
I'm trying to walk them down, guys. I'm trying to walk them down. Trying to walk them down.
Yeah. All right. Walk me down, boy. Walk me down. All right. What's up? I'll take that.
But you know what I'm saying?
I will say, in terms of movies, I'm way more of a fan of like the classics, like the movies that you be seeing in like film school and stuff like that. I mean, I did go to film school. Okay, that is where the cinephile thing comes into place. You know, I did go to film school, and I did graduate. Okay, but
he did his dang. So I
did the dance. But so I do have more of a soft spot for the classics. Like a lot of my top movies of all time are movies from like the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that those are like my top movies of all time with my critic hat on. You know? Because the thing with
I ain't got no damn critic hat, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
the difference.
Is when I go into a movie, I can go into it with either I'm just gonna be here to just enjoy the entertainment, or I could be here and I'm like, all right, let me just put the film cap on and like dissect everything. Like I'm talking like beginning, prologue, act 1, act 2, act 3. Like I could do that, but for a lot of movies, like say for like the family friendly movies, like you know, like for example, a recent example would be like Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, there's no critic hat on for this one. Like there's no point, because if I put my critic hat on for that one, I'm gonna drive myself crazy.
Yeah.
But
fair,
entertainment wise, I'm like I'm gonna enjoy it, and I did.
See, I have two hats on at the same time all the time, you know?
Nah, I gotta switch back and forth, because if I'm watching like that movie in particular, like another like family friendly movie, and I put my critic hat on, I'm like, I'm gonna walk out of the theater, bro. Like this is not cinema. It's not it. It's not absolute cinema, you know?
Fair.
But yeah, some of my more like top movies like of all time, like if that's what you're kind of like trying to get for me, like in terms of genres and stuff, is more of like the classics. Like I'll list off like a couple, for example, like probably like my favorite movie of all time is Godfather Part 2.
Okay, so crime, action.
Yeah, exactly.
Drama.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of action, there's a little bit of drama in there. That's kind of like my sweet spot. You know, it's like if you have a good bit of action mixed with a good amount of drama, you got me. You know what I mean? I'm locked in for that, you know? And then, like, going along with, like, more of the classics, too, it's like, you know, all the Scorsese films, like the older ones, like, you know, like Goodfellas, After Hours, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, like, all those movies, I'm like, those are, like, you know, like, holy grail for me, you know?
That was like every movie you just named was like such a cinephile movie. That was fire.
Okay.
They're gonna love you. They're gonna love you.
And I mean, like, we can
even
go.
Oh my God, he just knows ball.
I can even go further back. We could talk about like Hitchcock films, and I'm not even talking like Psycho. I'm talking like Strangers on a Train. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. Like we can go back that far. Like those movies even got me like, damn, these are really good. You know what I mean? I love these movies. I love them. You know, like so. If you're asking like genre, classics.
Okay.
Always the classics.
Classics.
They're classics for a reason, people. You know, and if you haven't seen them, definitely give them a watch. You know, like if you're like, oh, I can't get into it because it's black and white or whatever. It's like, okay, so then you just don't like movies.
Yeah, I watched a black and white movie the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm
not no cinephile. I just be, I just be dibbling and dabbling. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about I'm the cinephile. I did watch a black and white movie the other day.
I just dibbling, dabbling. You know what I'm saying?
Dibbling, dabbling. Okay, but like there's a soft spot for that specific art form. Especially my favorite thing with the black and white movies.
I forgot what movie it was. Hold up. Keep talking.
What they do with the shadows and the lighting of those movies is like, you cannot do that with
See what I mean?
movies in color. Like, you can't. You really can't, because like the way
I was not ready for that.
Like the emotions come out sometimes with just like the way that the lighting is. It's like you can tell everything about what a character is feeling in that moment in a black and white movie because of the lighting, without them even saying a word of dialogue. The visual storytelling. That's like the best part of like the black and white movies. You feel me?
Okay, I can agree, ish, because my brain isn't that. What is it? My brain isn't that together with having my cinephile brain on.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. But
you started talking about the lighting and I said, hey yo, I was like, hey man,
the artistry.
I tip my cap to you, big dog.
The artistry is on another level.
Okay.
So again, and that again, me just talking like that, that's me putting my quote unquote film critic cap on, even though that's not me really fully going into it.
Yeah.
But that's just a little taste, a little dabble of how I feel like in terms of like that type of like way of analyzing a movie is like being more critical, being more discerning. A little dabble. I mean, I can't.
No.
I'll get more in depth with it maybe another time. We'll see.
I mean, that was depth. What are you talking about? You was kind of. I mean, I know you didn't get crazy in depth.
Not deep enough. I'll tell you that much.
If you got more in depth, then I probably just start getting confused. So
exactly.
I'm glad.
We're trying to keep it casual here. We're trying to keep it casual.
And that's why I can never have the real cap. You know what I'm saying they wouldn't give me a golden cap. They'd be like, maybe you can snag a bronze if you get lucky. But
says the man wearing a cap right now.
Is it gold?
It is to me.
Now we're lying. That's why I got the cap on, because he be capping.
No, we're on a date, sir. Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm just trying to give you a compliment,
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Love. All love.
all love. Oh, I was looking at I saw Without Love the other day.
Without Love?
Yeah, I watched Without Love the other day.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah.
It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was a vibe.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, the beginning I was like, have you seen it? Or
I mean, I've seen clips from it, but like I know the actors that you're talking about.
Well, the what is it? Interesting movie. The beginning was like, because a certain style, how like the acting is and stuff like that. Just like the pace, the rhythm of the acting is a little different. Not necessarily back then, but I feel like the pace and the rhythm of that movie was a little different. So I just had to like get on board with that at first, and then just kind of how that rhythm of the movie makes it a little hard to understand what's going on in the beginning, because of like the dialogue and the choice of words, because you're in the, what is it? It was like 1940s, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
But what is it? Yeah, but it was a cool movie though. It's like pretty much a movie about a couple who doesn't like want a relationship or like any of the benefits of a relationship or anything in general. Like they just don't want a partner ever again, for like different reasons. Like they're almost like opposite side of the spectrum of like, one had too good of a love in their life. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I would say hold for plane, but hold for, I'm joking. But yeah, what is it? One had too good of love in their life, and then so they never wanted it again, and then the other one had too like bad of love in their life, you know what I'm saying? Like they almost like reacted differently to like falling in love and like never wanted it again, you know what I'm saying? Like so one had like the kind of like bad taste in his mouth after like falling in love and like kind of getting his heart broken, so he never wanted it again. And the other one like had a good taste in her mouth about like how happy she was about being able to fall in love, but being like, it's never gonna be that good again, so I never want that. And I don't want to like tarnish what I experienced.
Kind of reminds me of another movie of that era. I don't know if you seen or heard of. I think it's Marty.
Yes, I've heard. I haven't seen it.
Okay. It kind of reminds me of that movie, just in terms of the love aspect, because it's like about a guy who like he lives with his mom and everything, and he's essentially given up on love. Similar to the guy in the movie that you were talking about with Love, where he and the famous scene from that movie that I swear I've seen on Instagram like a million times is him talking to his mom, saying like, you know, I'm never gonna get it with a girl, mom, you know, like I've been out there, I've gone on so many dates, I've done this, I've done that, I don't want to go through it anymore, I'm done. He's given up on it, but his mom is like, no, you're a good guy, like, you know, you're handsome. And he goes, no, I'm not, mom, I'm ugly. You know, what do you think? Whatever girls like, I ain't got it.
Fair.
Whatever girls like, I ain't got it. And when he's saying, I'm like, damn, bro, like he going all in right now, you know. But yeah, like just from the way you were describing like that one person, I was like, damn, it really is reminding me of that one scene from Marty.
Yeah, and so
1955, I think.
Okay.
It's like 1955.
Okay, fair.
I could be totally wrong on that, by the way, but I'm just saying,
it's a
like,
decent guesstimate, probably.
It's a decent guesstimate.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the year, but yeah. So yeah, it's kind of that, and then they there's a couple different random intangibles, like he's like a scientist and shit, and like her ex-husband was like a scientist, so she was kind of like an assistant, so she kind of is smart, she kind of knows what's up, so she's able to like help him and be his new assistant, whatever. But it's more of she like is like, let's just be married. And so like we don't have to deal with the people being like, are you married or not, whatever. On top of, we know we kind of are very comfortable in our independence, you know, but we can, you know, be like, oh yeah, we're married, and that'll help, so I can help you with all your stuff, whatever, and you know, all that. And she's like his assistant now and all that, but like they, you know, sleep in the different rooms. They really, you know, it's like there's no romantic aspect at all. And then obviously like you know, it ends, you know, the whole point of it ending is, you know, it ending to like, you know, them actually like kind of being together. But how they do it is pretty interesting, because there's no like, it's not one of those movies where there's a lot of shared affection like in the movie. You know what I'm saying, like there's a little kissing and like that's kind of it, and it's not even from that couple. It's from another little like side, like, you know, story that they got going on too.
Little side couple action. I like it.
So it's really interesting because, you know, they do a lot of other things. You know, it's like little subtle things, and like, you know, the dialogue to really express the love throughout the movie, which is cool. You know, so but yeah, it was a cool movie. By the end, I was like, oh, okay, not bad. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, I was like, okay, but yeah, throughout it was a vibe. So not bad.
Yeah, I think a lot of the movies that I am watching in terms of classic and trying to watch is like the AFI, American Film Institute. Like, you know, they got the top 100, you know, best movies of all time. Mm-hmm. That's where I pull a lot of like, you know, if I'm trying to be in a more of like that kind of mood of like watching like a black and white film or like more of like a classic,
fair.
I'll pull something from there. And I'm telling you, say that I'm a cinephile. There are people that have completed that list. I have not completed that list yet.
Yeah, but also, like I always say, I feel like I'll probably say this like until the day I die, and it's going to be a reoccurring thing. Everybody, I feel like unless you are a literal like movie director, you know, and you're like 70, then you're like, you can't say like I've seen every like really, really, really good, you know, critically acclaimed movie. You know, there's always going to be one or two movies that somebody is like, bro, what? It's a classic. It's like everybody loved this movie, whatever. You haven't seen it? Like, everybody's going to have that movie.
No matter what.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it, right? I'm not going to say what mines are, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm sure you have some, too. Because, like, everybody has them. Even, no matter how much they want to not say that they are, like, you know what I'm saying, they have some or not. they'll deny it all day. I promise you, there are some. Either because they just haven't gotten around to it, or they're like, oh, I don't even like that genre. I could never like that genre, so I'm never gonna watch it. You know, like there's so many different reasons, but everybody has them. So it's like at the end of the day, I don't know. There can be some fun judgment, but like real judgment is, it's not really, there. So even if somebody's completed that, I'm sure there's a couple movies off that list that people be like, bro, you haven't seen that, bro? What are you doing? Get it together.
Exactly.
So yeah, it just depends. But what is it? In general, I would say for me, I'm less checking the list and I'm more, somebody recommends something cool, I'll check that out, or I'm just looking. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, cool. Just because I'm like, I don't know. I like to explore around,
I do too. It's not like I'm on that list all the time. Like, I gotta make, because you don't want to watch a movie just to check it as a check mark off of your box.
Oh yeah. Facts.
You want to watch a movie because like you are kind of like, I've heard about this movie. Like I know it's critically acclaimed. I know it's this. I know it's that. I know it's like a classic or whatever. Like in terms of like these types of movies.
But there's got to be like a little interest.
There's got to be interest in it. Otherwise, you're not gonna like go in. Especially for me, it's like I'm not gonna go in and analyze it and put my film cap on if I'm not at the very least interested or intrigued enough to watch the movie, unless it's for like a class assignment or something like that. But then again, those days are
over. Yeah, fair.
Now for me, it's more like I'm not gonna watch a movie because people tell me that I need to watch it. I'm gonna watch a movie because I'm interested in it and it's in that like area of interest for me, you know what I mean? It's like, it's again, like I do say that a lot of my favorite movies stem from the classics, but I also like a lot of movies that have come out nowadays.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? So I feel like I have a good mix of classic film knowledge and modern film knowledge. You know what I mean?
Hey, but classic film knowledge could be modern film knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So
a lot of it actually is too.
So.
Well, you got. Don't get me started
Swirl.
on like Joseph Campbell's the hero's journey. You know what I mean? Like that's like literally at the heart of almost every movie ever. Like I swear, it's literally the formula to making a movie. I swear, everybody uses it. Everybody.
You gotta make sure he loses everything.
Exactly.
I should know this, bro. I should have known.
There's always the darkest hour moment. You know what I mean? There's always that moment where all hope is lost.
That's so funny.
And that's not even a joke. That's like a literal thing. Like you reach that point in the movie where all hope is lost.
You gotta make sure all hope is lost.
You gotta make sure that main character is kicking and screaming and crying. Like this is the worst moment of his life.
That's true. It's true. Yeah.
The darkest hour of the night, one might say.
It's okay, you got to feel that,
Yeah.
Helps you feel the emotion more.
Oh, and then the reject the call, you know what I mean? Early in the story. I don't want to do that. Give me away. I get the mission planted before my eyes. I don't want to do that. They get all angsty about it.
If they don't sell it, that's when the movie starts going downhill.
Exactly.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We know you're gonna do it, but at least sell it that you actually don't want to do it. At least make me believe. You know what I'm saying?
Show us the motivation why you don't want to do it, and do that before you get to the reject.
You know what I'm saying? So I actually
don't just
believe
reject
you.
it for the sake of rejecting it, like because you gotta hit that
I
point.
don't believe you.
Yeah, exactly.
Sell
it.
I don't want your $1 billion you want to give me for no reason. And I don't have to do anything for it. I don't want your $1 billion. Like, what the fuck?
Sell me
this pen. No. Sell me this pen.
Sell me this pen.
So funny, man. and then the scene where they have him like talking to just different staff, whatever, and they're like, all right, rolling, action. And you're like. He's the greatest.
He's the greatest. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
That's so funny, bro. I just think back to that scene. Like once I saw the scene, I was like, "Damn, bro, they really be doing it out here."
Bro.
I was like, I could only imagine.
You know how many times a week, a day, I quote that movie to my dad religiously? How many times? Pick up the phone. Or my favorite.
Let's see.
You know what? I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. Yeah! The show goes on.
Pretty good.
I love that part so much. It's so funny. You see the immediate gear shift turn in that. I'm not fucking leaving. So hilarious every time it happens.
That's true. It's been a little bit since I've seen it, but it's a great movie.
Oh, brother. Revisit. Just to revisit greatness.
Just to revisit greatness.
It's so good.
I know.
And you see, okay, that's a newer-ish movie. I wouldn't say it's new because 2013. You know what I mean? Like that's when that movie came out. But sadly, I know, sad to say that's old now apparently. But
Geriatric.
That movie to this day holds up so well.
Oh, that's true. I agree.
Yeah. Wolf of Wall Street, people, if y'all don't know. That's all I'm saying.
If you didn't know by now,
I'm just saying.
We shouldn't have told you.
I'm just saying, like, we don't know who's going to be seeing it.
That's true. But yeah, if you haven't seen Wolf of Wall Street.
They're going to be like, they're making references that I don't understand.
But also like, what is it? I can't wait to have another woman, not even Simeon, but like just another woman, because I feel like she would agree with us, but they always say it's such like a boy movie. They always say it's such a guy movie. So I wonder.
It is.
Yeah. So I wonder what a different girl would be like. Well, I kind of like the movie, or I don't really like it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wonder.
Yeah.
But it is a great movie. Though.
Hey, save it for the next one. You know what I mean?
It's for the guys. It's for the guys.
It's for the boys. It's for the boys.
Saturdays is for the boys, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the girls can be a part of the boys too. They can join the boys.
That's right.
Depends on the clientele, though. You know.
What is it? Let's get into the last movie we're gonna talk about today. We just seen it last night. Mortal Kombat 2.
So this one is the one without the film critic cap. You guys.
So we already know what's going on, but that's fair.
I'm just saying,
That's
like this
fair,
one,
though. That's fair,
like
though.
to talk about it, like in terms of like talking about the parts that I enjoyed the movie, the cap's got to come.
Yeah, that's fair. Cause like, yeah, it does have to come on.
He's already agreeing with me. We haven't even started talking about it. He's already agreeing with me.
You know what I'm saying? Good movie though.
And that's him saying it. Apparently the non-cinephile.
You know what I'm saying? I just can't claim it. I just don't feel comfortable claiming it, you know? Especially because if I do, there's no way I'm gonna survive any of the trivia anybody's gonna like give me. I'm gonna get knocked out like I'm getting fought by Mike Tyson or some shit.
Don't worry, I won't survive the trivia either.
Yeah, you will, lying ass.
No, I won't. I know I won't.
But what is it? Great movie. I enjoyed it, but also it was. I had a weird feeling at the end of the movie. You know what I'm saying? I had fun, but at the end I was like, okay. They ended it like it was the fucking Justice League or some shit.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that last song during the credits got me going.
Oh yeah, no, it was tough. It was that was fun. They had like the original like Mortal Kombat like music playing. You know what I'm saying? That was fire.
I was moving and grooving.
That was tough.
End credits. You feel me?
That was fire.
Yeah.
And with the visuals with each person, and then they had like when they announced their name in like the game, they had them announcing their names every time the actors' names, whoever played the character, come up in the credits. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was really cool. Yeah. I guess with the film critic cap coming off, not being super analytical, not being I would say that the movie was entertaining for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I swear to you, everyone, like this movie is like a type of movie you watch to see like a top 10 anime battle type of movie. You know what I mean? Because like every single other scene was
it's a fighting. Yeah, it's a fighting.
Yeah,
it's a
but
fighting
that's the whole selling point of the movie.
It's a fighting
the fact
movie.
That, you're coming here to see characters fight.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? That's why the film critic cap has to come out, because it's like if you're selling a movie based off of just that, then the story around it isn't going to matter as much.
Facts.
And that's exactly how they treated the movie.
But if the story mattered a little more, then it could have been an insane. You'd be like, bro, this was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. You got to make sure you're, appeasing the fans too. So I'm sure that hurts on the story.
I mean, again, it's like we were talking at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah.
And we were like talking about, the movie was entertaining, and we were talking about like our top 2 fights in the movie, this one and this one, but the story, bro, the story was not hitting. It was not hitting at all, bro. At all, bro, because it was like it started out cool with Johnny Cage, and I was kind of getting into his character.
Johnny was hidden.
But then they put him on the back burner, and they started focusing on all these other characters and all their motivations, all their stories. I'm like, bro, there's no context for any of this. There's no context. It's like you had the son of like Raiden or whatever, and like he was like, I'm going to save you, my brother. But then by the end of it, he's like, spoiler alert again, by the way. By the end of it, he's like, I see, I am not the chosen one. And then he just combusts. I'm like, what? And that's just one example. Don't even get me started on the chick. Katana or whatever, I think her name was. Like, don't even get me started on her. She was just flip-flopping the entire movie between, like,
I'm a double agent.
Yeah, I'm the double agent. Blah, 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 blah. And then she gets, like, captured or whatever, or caught and, like, imprisoned. And then all of a sudden, she's the one to take out the big bad. It's so random. You know what I mean? So random.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? My couple big things was the one being, the story was a little weird on, they were definitely like bouncing around and they were just like coming up with plot through things. My man's go somewhere else right now. I know you gotta do the leaves, bro. Come on, we're in the middle. Come on. We're in the but what is it? Pretty much like they were bouncing around so much where there's a point where they're talking about infiltrating the big bad's lair or whatever. And she's like, then Katana's talking about, oh, well, we could go through this, but there's no way we could portal in. So the only way was go through the da-da-da-da, whatever. And that's where like Baracus is and everything. But I'm like, I was like, where the fuck did this come
I was
from?
gonna say, like,
I was like, okay. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere, and that's when I was like, what are we doing with the story?
Exactly. Again, film critic cap definitely off for this one. Like, I would have, I would have been like, all right, let's leave now. Like after like 15 minutes.
Let's leave now.
Let's leave.
But if we would have left, then we wouldn't have. We wouldn't have been able to stay for Kung Lao's fight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They were in like the metaphysical world.
Again,
you know what I'm saying?
The whole point of the movie is to watch fights. You're not here for the story. You're here for the fights. And
that is true.
That fight where they're in like the cosmic realm,
bro,
was visually very striking,
bro.
And it was pretty choreographed as per usual with like a lot of action fight scenes these days, but not to the point where it felt overbearing.
Overbearing.
And that fight was really cool, like just from an objective perspective. Like that was a cool.
It was fire.
It was fire. It was
Kung Lao versus Liu Kang. There you go.
Yeah. That fight was
fire.
It was like, yo, bro, like they are boxing up in here,
bro. Well, because I feel like that was the best choreographed fight, and like how he killed him.
Bro,
so tough.
You want to kill him? You know what I'm about to say right now, bro. When he killed him, and the guy behind us.
No, he was in front of us. He was in front of us.
Yeah. No, he was like flawless victory, and he shouted that in the theater.
Bro.
Dude, I was crying. It took me out of the movie in a good way. That's taking us out of the movie in a good way.
See, if you're gonna interrupt during the movie, be funny.
Exactly.
Okay. Like I was in the what is it? We're gonna go see Michael actually again. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't seen it yet. So, I'm doing my friend due diligence, Go
taking
see
your
it with your boy.
cinephile card away until you see Michael.
And so stupid. And so what is it? When I was in Michael, the first time I went to see it, it was so funny because there was this lady, like I forget what scene it was. Good that I don't remember, so I don't like spoil it for you. But literally, during the scene, there's this like black lady in the back. She's just yelling. She's like, "Yeah, Michael, you get it, honey. Oh yeah, tell him, That's right. I swear to God, everyone in the theater is fucking busting up laughing, bro.
That's crazy, though. I know. I see the vision. That's all I'm saying.
Sound like my auntie on God, bro. I was like, is that you, auntie? I'm like, oh my God, bro.
You auntie?
She had us crying and laughing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because it was like a build up, and she just kept like and she was doing it perfectly, like she was ad-libbing, where it was like what is it? It was building up to something. I forget what scene. Fuck, I wish I remember what scene it was. But every time there was like a little lull of just silence. Yeah, she was like, She did it like 4 or 5 times, and I was like, I wonder, and like you're like, she's gonna be annoying like if she keeps doing it, but then it just kept getting funnier and funnier and funnier, and I was like, okay, shut up, But yeah, the dude yelled at least like twice, I think during the movie, and yeah, the second time and both times it was so funny.
It was hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Johnny!
Yeah,
Johnny!
Yeah.
I was like, No, but the flawless victory was the one that got me crying.
I was like, this motherfucker was so funny.
It was during that fight scene where that happened, and he goes, flawless victory.
Yeah. It was.
Bro, I looked over at you. We started crying immediately. We were like, oh my God.
But it was. You know what I'm saying? He just, and then he's like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, that's what we're doing? Oh yeah, that fight was fire.
That fight was really good.
Yeah, the visuals, the hand to hand was dope, but like everything, yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of. I was telling him a lot of the hand to hand combat fighting scenes felt very not practiced enough. That's the best way to explain it. It didn't seem like they practiced enough of the choreography where it didn't feel seamless. It felt like they were still going through the motions. It almost felt like, if you're talking sports terms, they were going like half speed. They weren't going game speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So, yeah, and it just felt weird and awkward. I'm like, is it because my man's is just really slow to swing the hammer because it's heavy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we doing? But yeah, even in like not those scenes, like when it was just super hand to hand, like I don't know, something felt off. I don't know what it was, but there was a couple where I was like, like you said, the Johnny Cage and Baracus fight, gas.
That was the other fight that we were talking about.
Yeah.
It was like the top 2.
Those are definitely the top 2 fights, 100%.
Yeah. But I the thing about the Johnny Cage fight that I really liked was how sloppy it was.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that the entire movie was like, I'm just an actor, I'm not actually a fighter up in here, you know what I mean? And then when it finally got time for him to have his moment in the movie, to have the one-on-one where he doesn't get his ass kicked, He came through and delivered, but I like that it took a while for him to get to that point. And
it was like enough time, but wasn't like too much time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too quick. Yeah, it was perfect.
But I like how like that fight wasn't choreographed, and it felt like he was like getting thrown around left and right, and like going through buildings and stuff like that. Yeah. Like that felt like, okay, this is more of like what I would expect for a fight with this guy at this particular moment in time.
Exactly. It was perfect.
Yeah. And then finally, when the blonde girl, she said, "Lock in."
Bro, you gotta lock in before you die, bro.
Yeah. She said, this is no BS. She didn't say the exact words, but like the feeling was, lock in.
Lock in.
He locked in. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely locked in.
He locked in, especially with the final strike.
Bro, that is true. But it was funny because it's like a lot of those, how they did it, they try to make it real cinematic. And usually when they do it, especially kind of like that, very corny. It felt very dope. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt right. Which is cool. I really
What was even more funny though was the guy being like a Stilgar in freaking Dune Part 1 to Part 2, like at the beginning being the D1 hater, and then turning into the D1 glazer, bro. Like I swear to you, bro, this dude was like, I'm gonna kill you. You deserve death. Yeah. And then the minute the fight ends, he goes, that was the best fighting I've ever experienced in my entire course of being. This man right here, he's him. He is the Lisan Al-Gaib.
You are Johnny fucking Cage.
Like literally,
That was
like
so
that,
funny.
that was hilarious.
That was tough, yeah.
I was laughing my ass off during that part. I was like, okay, so you see, like it's like I said, I can take my film critic cap off and laugh at like the jokes and enjoy the action and stuff like that. You know?
Oh, and like the jokes, the comedy in it was really good. The comedy part of it was amazing because the one-liners from either Johnny Cage, but mostly from Kano. Chef's kiss, baby. Chef's kiss. I ain't never heard some of the funniest one-line. Oh my gosh, bro. Kano calls somebody Voldemort's nutsack, and I was like, damn, that dude look like Voldemort's nutsack,
That one,
bro.
and then the Pennywise reference.
Oh,
too.
the Pennywise, yeah. He's like, and then like even like the smallest little things where he's like, no, you good, you got enough eyeliner, like you'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's like, bro, he was killing him. Like I don't think there was one-liner that Kano hit that like didn't actually like, hit comedically wise, which was fire.
Fire.
So I do like that. Yeah, Katana's acting, like I said,
let's just say that
that one had me a little, that had me a little on my seat, like.
Let's just say that she was definitely not the bring in top performance.
Yeah.
In the movie, it felt very stiff.
100,000%.
Felt very
Luckily,
stiff.
you had some other people who were like doing like good on the acting tip, but I would say most other people were doing good on the acting tip. It was just her, like, maybe this was a director's,
which
like he threw that in there
which at the end of the day is probably what the case is, because 9 out of 10 times it's not usually the actors.
Yeah, because
They're just
usually
doing their job.
Yeah, because usually they get hired and they're good enough at their job and that's why they're there.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm like she was over pronunciating every word, and I was like, hey, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, not shut up. Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Like the first scene she was in, she over-pronunciated every single word to the utmost degree. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing? What is going on? I was like, did I tweak out and just hit my mushroom high right now? Cause like the movie was cool. Like I was like, all right, cool. I'm saying like I'm in it. Like I'm feeling the vibes. I'm feeling the Mortal Kombat 2 vibes. And then she got on screen and she started, yes, we have to make sure that. I was like, what are we doing?
Like
you know what I'm saying? Like was I tweaking on that?
It's like it's the best analogy or metaphor for it is like if you have someone trying to give a speech and they're reading off of like the big billboard that's like right there, and like they haven't practiced the speech at all,
bro. And maybe it was she was 0.7 of what she was in the beginning of the movie, the rest of the movie, and it was just that beginning scene really threw me off, and then she was a little more of that, but not as much as in the beginning. So I really saw it, but yeah, bro, that shit fucked me up because I was like, yeah, who talks like that? Nobody. And like they didn't set up her character to feel like, okay, that kind of makes sense. No one else had like a weird specific way of talking. They just maybe had their vibe, but like, I don't know. It really, I don't know why it irked me so much, cause but it did. I don't know what I was like, so like, you live in the underworld and your grammar is damn near perfect times 1,000. You know what I'm saying? What do you saying? You sound like you're about to like take the SAT. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm
that or reading out loud in class type beat.
You know what I'm
saying? Like, hey, Katana, read this passage for me.
Yeah, you don't gotta sound out every word. Like, I think I knew what you said.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's like, I gotta stop, or we're gonna go on about this for like an hour right now.
I was lost on that one. But besides that, I'd say the movie was pretty good. I would definitely say go see it in theaters.
Yes.
100,000%.
Yes.
It's definitely worth seeing in theaters. What is it? So yeah, what is it? End it off. I don't think we ever gave a Hokum. What is it? You know me, I don't really care about grading, but we always got a grade. You know what I'm saying? Got a grade for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Got a grade for just for the love of the game. So yeah, Hokum. What would you give it? We've been doing out of 5. You know what I'm saying? What is it? She want to do
out of 5?
Did you want to do out of 10 or out of 5?
I usually do out of 10.
All right, so out of 10.
Out of 10 is more accurate. Out of 5 is like I have to like do like more guesstimate.
Oh no, I'm right there with you. I was doing point somethings over there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So out of 10, out of 10.
I'm gonna give a point with the out of 10.
So let's.
Okay, so for Hokum, again, with horror movies, like a lot of my favorite ones are like I give like a 9. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm talking about like my favorite horror movies, and just to give like a little bit of context for the people that don't know. Fair. Favorite would be like Conjuring 1, and then like Halloween. The original, and like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like those are like solid like 9 out of 10 movies. You know what I mean? Like for me, like maybe I'd even push it even more, be like generous, like without the film critic cap on, I'd go 9.5. You know what I mean? Like way higher. You know what I mean?
Fair.
But in terms of Hokum, where that kind of relates to those, I was talking with my friend Kyle about it, and we both kind of came to the consensus together. We were like 8.5 out of 10 for Hokum.
Would yours be higher or lower than his?
No, we both were like pretty consistent with the 8.5. I even said 8.5, and he was like, "Yeah, I agree with that." You know what I mean? Or maybe he said, "I don't know. I don't remember the exact." Who said what?
8.5, pretty good.
All I know is that like we both were like 8.5.
All right, 8.5
out of 10.
Bad.
So that means it's really good. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Even though if you were part of the spoiler talk and you still
still go see it.
You still go see it. You know what I mean?
Still go see it. You'll be fine.
It's really good because we didn't spoil everything. Like we didn't spoil. Like,
we didn't even really give you the. We didn't really talk too much about the actual like
plot.
Yeah, of the movie.
Because I didn't even go to the mystery aspect of it, which is probably my favorite part.
Oh, okay, fair. But for me, I felt like they didn't go too hard on the mystery aspect of it.
I feel like they did for like a little while until like around like a little after the halfway point.
Fair. I think
but like during that part where the mystery was still there,
yeah,
I was like, okay, like I'm intrigued at where this is gonna go.
I feel like they should have. I feel like they maybe should have gone. Well, no. If they would have gone a little deeper in the mystery aspect, they probably wouldn't have been able to go as deep with the horror side.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I feel like the mystery aspect was there and left pretty quick. But I guess what you mean.
Yeah. It drew me in more. I guess you could say it surprised me because I didn't expect the mystery in this movie.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm saying. I would say I would maybe give it like a. I enjoyed it for sure. Horror's not my thing, so like I probably always go like lower. But on top of that, I'm like, it wasn't a bad movie though. So like I enjoyed it still. It's just like this, people like really enjoy the scary parts and the whatever. And I'm like, it's just it's not really a like oh my, you know what I'm saying? The scary parts don't help or hinder a horror movie for me. I'm a little weird with that. I just don't care as much about like being scared.
That's cool.
But yeah, I would probably give it. I would say maybe like I want to say an 8. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go maybe like 7.5, but I was like, nah, it feels a little too low. So maybe like a 7.8. 8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe a 7.8 out of 10 or like an 8 out of 10. So around there. You know what I'm saying?
So the thing is like the 8.5 I'm saying for like enjoyment aspect. You know what I mean? But I would agree with the 8 if I was being more critical of the movie in terms of like the way that some parts of the ending went. I'm gonna stick with my 8.5 though as like enjoyment wise. Like critic wise, leaning more towards the 8 is probably more fair.
Fair. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, 8.5, I think that kind of like kind of works.
I just love horror, so I give that an extra bump,
Oh, 100%, and like, horror is like, but also I think with me not being a huge horror guy, I thought it did really good story-wise, it was still entertaining. So, that's why, so, okay, it's pretty good. And then Mortal Kombat, what are we thinking, you know what I'm saying? How are we feeling, Because even though I feel like I'm going to give a lower, like, I feel like the score is probably going to be lower than how much we enjoyed it, even though I probably talked shit about it more than I thought I was going to.
I think you should give your score first because I might need a second to digest like my score because I haven't even fully thought about a score for it yet because
I never think about a score as this is very – I'm never even – I'm never thinking about a score. My scores are always going to be off the top. I'm never thinking about a score.
Because again, the other thing is, do you want me to give a score based off of enjoyment or based off critic?
It's always a mixture of both of what you feel like it deserves. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But when it comes to like just how much did you like the movie, would you watch it again? You know, there's all those different things. I think the movie being like, this is a good movie, like on the like having your critic hat on is like one part of the score itself. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that should be the main part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's one part of you talking about if you enjoyed the movie, you know, how good was it of a like, you know, story and all this other stuff, you know, and you know, all the different cinematic layers. But the enjoyment part, you can't really put a formula to that because everybody has different enjoyments for different reasons, you know? And then you got to get into like the different stuff for even a formula when it comes to different genres. So, you know, it's all over the place. So for me, I'm like, half of it's like, okay, how much did I really enjoy the movie? And then half of it is a little more of a, like, I mean, was it a good story? Like, actually, like, was it, you know, cohesive? You know what I'm saying? So with that, I don't know. I feel like I'm probably going to go a little like, I'll probably give it like a 6.7.
I knew it was coming.
I wanted to say 8, but I was like, nah, it deserves a little lower.
No. He said you gotta.
You
had to get one in there. That's for the kids at home. You know. Big Unk saying 6-7 up in here.
You're not cool, Unk. Chill.
Yeah. Don't do it. It's cringe.
Stop, Unk. Chill.
That's what the kids are saying right now. Oh, it's so cringe. Only we're allowed to do it. All right, gatekeepers.
Gotta hit them with the, you know what I'm saying? For all the young niggas I know out there, you know, for all the young ones out there, you just gotta hit them with the scuba.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that. I hate myself. All right.
No, I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you did it.
I'm not.
I'm glad you did it.
But no, actually, like, I would go 6.8, but I feel like Anne deserves a little drop down, like 6.7. It doesn't deserve like a 6 or a 5 or like a 6.5. I feel like because my enjoyment, maybe a 6.5, but I think, you know, for the, you know, we got to stand on business, 6.7. You feel me? Okay. So, yeah, I would say, yeah.
Well, it's kind of crazy that you say that because as you were formulating your score, I was thinking about, like, mine, right? Like, a little bit before, like, you even started talking about it.
Sure.
And I was thinking to myself, initial-wise, I was like, well, I at the very least enjoyed the movie. So that it's always, if that happens, that's at least deserving of a 7.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But critic-wise, I was like, it was more of like a 4 or a 5 for me.
Fair. Oh, so you're like trying to find
in my head, I was like, if I'm going to put those two things together, I thought to myself, a solid 6 for the film.
Okay, so
and that's literally like it's like literally what I was thinking. I was literally like before you even started talking. Simpatico. I was literally thinking 6. Don't get the Hispanic going, bro. Like I'm gonna start hablas español chiquitino up in here. You know what I mean? Like I will.
Go off.
I will. Comprende?
Oh god.
Hay una baboso aquí. Oh my gato.
No comprende. All right, keep going.
But yeah, so I was thinking a 6.
Okay.
You know, like and I'm gonna stick with that. A solid.
All right, so at least that's good. So for me, it's 6.7. You 6.
Solid 6.
Solid 6. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Bad. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah, we're in the same. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely entertaining. Like, go watch it in the theaters. Like, it's really fun.
Yeah, it'll definitely be more fun to see it in theaters for sure.
But just don't take it too seriously. That's all.
Oh yeah, facts. It's not one of those. It's definitely for the nerds, and you know, because I'm like, I love Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Definitely nerd. Played the game. Cool. But then I'm like, I was still forgetting some names because I'm like, I don't remember everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause some of them, like, you're like, oh, what's their name? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not on my P's and Q's like some people probably are going to be, and they're like, oh my god, they have this outfit, oh my god. So, you know, yeah, man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You may have a lot of that, so that'll be good. But But yeah, what is it? Thank you for coming on, Pimp.
Thank you for having me, brother. It was a pleasure.
Nice little cinephile. I'm glad. I'll have you back soon.
Yeah.
Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you're audio listener. Follow us and leave a review and all that. And hopefully you enjoyed another episode of the MC Pod. Socials is mc.pod.cast, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment. Let us know. We'll do. Let us know your favorite genre. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you got this far, so I know you finished. Let me know your favorite genre of movies, and if you really want to, throw in a little extra there, let me know your favorite genre movie in that genre. Maybe your favorite movie isn't that genre, but let me know your favorite movie in that genre as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Subscribe, people. Big year.